Global Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, heavyweight news, hey, we got the Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. fight coming on December the 7th. December the 7th is a big night of day or whatever, wherever you are in the world of boxing, right? But the main one is Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. Or, excuse me, Andy Ruiz Jr., who's the champion now, versus Anthony Joshua, who's trying to get them belts back. Now, a little information coming up that I'll get to one later, but here's something very pertinent for the guys in Britain. England, the pay-per-view is drying up. Pay-per-view is going out of style, about to be extinct if we keep it up. And here's why. You had some numbers come in, right? And you're hearing Dillian White's last fight bombed, right? Wasn't good. Even Lomachenko coming over there and fighting your boy Luke Campbell, what it was, wasn't it? Right? Bomb didn't do well, about right around 200,000, which is not good for just 20 pounds per fight. It's not that good. It's not like it's 70 pounds or something like that. So and that little YouTuber fight, Logan and them, what I had no interest at all. Which that I'm glad about that because we ain't got time to be pay-per-view on YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, that flopped too. Good, right? Only one's not really good is like the Josh Taylor versus Rigas Prograis because that was two people damn near going for undisputed in their weight class, winning a WPWS tournament, finding out who the best is in the division. I think people just need to get behind stuff like that because that's not happening in boxing. That's what we're always complaining about, finding out who the best is. And then you have people that's coming out, most of them being paid by these entities to go on YouTube and just, start something up. Right? Like, knowing damn well that it's not right. Hey, can we have an undisputed fight? And then there are people who will come in and say, hey, he doesn't deserve this and who has he fought? That kind of stuff, right? A lot of those are getting paid. And if they're not, they're just being obnoxious. But the thing about it is that's good for England, I think, because, they're going too far with pay-per-view. Some of that stuff should be on free TV. And I remember we were talking about Chisora. He was even on the undercard of Rigas Prograis and Josh Taylor. Complained later on the undercard like he's supposed to be the biggest thing with 9 losses. And no one with America wouldn't say nothing with 9 losses about pay-per-view. You know what I mean? But you over there knowing, well, shoot, Dillian White's on here. I almost argue beat Dillian White twice. I'm still Derek Chisora. War, baby. That's cool, but that should not be pay-per-view. You know what I mean? So, those kind of things. So that's kind of good that's not happening. Let's just see what happens going forward because here's the deal. If Anthony Joshua loses to Andy Ruiz Jr., then pay-per-view, because that's the last one they wait. Andy Joshua going to sell, period. Especially if he beats Andy Ruiz Jr. But if he loses to Andy Ruiz Jr., then pay-per-view, that might be the nail in the coffin. Let's see what's up. So that's a reason for people who don't want pay-per-view to hope that Anthony Joshua loses. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure the Brits going to have his back, 100% behind Anthony Joshua in this fight because he's going to need that support in this fight. Well, speaking of that, let me give you some uplifting news for the Anthony Joshua fans. Andy Ruiz Jr., most people are starting to believe that he can win this fight. He should win this fight, although he's still not the favorite. He's a slight underdog. But Johnny Golovkin's ex-coach, Abel Sanchez, right? Abel Sanchez was saying, well, Ruiz is going to lose the rematch. And his simple thing is simple. He's like, Joshua's going to be hungrier here because Ruiz, he has the mansions and the Rolls Royces now. And that makes you a little bit softer. Right, so he's thinking, that's probably the motivation's not going to be 100% there. So that's probably something. Then, he's also thinking, well, the trainer, Manny Robles, is going to be key in this fight, right? He's going to be key in this fight. But he has issues. He says everyone knows that there's days that Ruiz trains and doesn't want to train and those kind of things. If those kind of things are in the way, then you got a problem. Right, you got a problem because this is still Anthony Joshua we're talking here. And he says Anthony Joshua gonna win the fight. Listen, he won the Olympics, and he's won the championship. Everybody can't do that if they can't fight. True. I mean, other people like me will tell you those Olympics. I think people need to stop talking about those because you're gonna mess around and have people go back and watch those Olympics in London. You don't want them going back to watch Saban and them beating them boys, right? Because Joshua barely got through that. That was in England. Just don't mention that, but he did become 2-time champion. Who cares how? Everybody's not beating Charles Martin, not like he did, with 2 straight right hands down the pipe. And, you walk like a god. Well, I hope you moonwalk like a god, too. because that's what happened, right, with Charles Martin. So there was things that Joshua did do that are well and good. But bottom line is there's chin issues, and we've seen it on many occasions. And then Ruiz is a good finisher, but the hope for the anti-Joshua fans and what I was telling you from the beginning of the last fight is where's Ruiz's motivation? Abel Sanchez thinks he won't be motivated enough to beat Anthony Joshua. There you have it. That's pretty good. But back to the top pay-per-views in Britain, you guys probably won't be paying too much more longer if Joshua loses. Because so far, didn't matter if it was Lomachenko, didn't matter if it's Dillian White, didn't matter if it's some YouTuber, didn't matter if it's two fighters going for being the best, Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis. Y'all didn't really care. So that's it. That's good news for you guys, at least. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.